welcome to my Yes to the Yang TV YouTube channel, where you get to discover the magic and beauty of who you truly are. My name is, of course, Alicia Yang, your success coach and psychic here at YesToTheYang.com, where success always starts by saying yes to you. Today's beauty tutorial is all about how to achieve a flawless face in 5 minutes or less. So let's go ahead and dive in. Oh, and if you're new, subscribe to the channel so that you will always be the first to know when new videos release every single week. These videos are to help inspire you and remind you that you are beautiful, you are gorgeous, you are a goddess, and you truly have magic inside of you that if you tap into it, you can manifest your #best life and be able to live happily ever after. Let's fly, girl, and let's get this tutorial started. So I felt called to do this video on how to create a flawless face in 5 minutes or less, because I have been asked by one too many people at this point whenever I go into a makeup store, or actually any store for that matter, if I am actually a makeup artist, which I think is really funny because I am not a makeup artist. I have never been to, makeup school or cosmetology school. I just am super obsessed with learning how to look airbrushed in real life. I like to look beautiful as I possibly can without the Botox. That is my honest to God life goal. And I really do think that it doesn't take a lot to look beautiful. And again, it's not about looking like the celebrities in Hollywood or the airbrushed supermodels in all of the magazines, but it's more so just about feeling confident in yourself when you look in the mirror, so that when you walk out into the world, you feel like you're putting your best self forward. And so when you feel like you're putting your best self forward, then you feel more confident, you radiate your joy, you radiate who you truly are, you step into your true beauty and magic and power of your true self. And that in itself is so magnetic that, of course, you're going to start attracting the money and the love and the success and everything that you desire with ease. Just because I'm sure you all have heard it, confidence and wearing confidence and a smile are the two sexiest things that you could ever wear. And every single person on this planet will find confidence and sexy incredibly beautiful. So this is how I do my flawless face in 5 minutes or less. So first, I have zero makeup on right now, just so you know. So you can probably see a little bit of this redness, and I have this leftover zit from my period, so that's really pretty to look at. So yeah, right? We can cover all this up and make ourselves look beautiful and have flawless skin in 5 minutes or less, because this video is definitely for you. So the other reason why I wanted to make this video was because I was getting a lot of requests from women to share with them how I'm able to make my skin look totally flawless in such little time and have it last all day long. We all have jobs, right? We all have, I'm sure some of you have kids, or you just don't have a lot of time available in order to put into a lot of these Instagram or YouTuber beauty girls who are gorgeous, but they spend they can spend over an hour just putting on their face. I personally think that it's fun to do that sometimes, but I also think on the day-to-day, it is nice to have your easy go-to routine that you can just know, okay, I get to put this, and this on my face. It's done in 5 minutes or less, and then I can walk out the door, and no matter what, I feel good about myself and the way that I look, right? And again, it's not about just looking like you're airbrushed in real life, because that's what's going to get you the job, the money, the love. It's just more so about feeling good about yourself. And when you can, again, feel good about yourself, you can fly, girl, like my Tinkerbell, and just really feel great. And the more spiritual meaning behind that too is that when you feel good, okay, when you feel good, you are tuned in to your soul, to the universe, to your intuition, to who you truly are. When you're connected to your soul, your intuition, the universe, and who you really are, then you can actually hear what it's trying to tell you. And your intuition, your soul, the universe is always going to guide you on the path of least resistance, basically the fastest path to get you from where you are to where you want to go. So if you are feeling good, that means you're tapped into your soul. If you're tapped into your soul, you can listen to where it wants you to go. If you listen to where it wants you to go, you will easily get all the things that you want with ease and fun. And again, if you're brand new to my channel, and me and who I am all about living a life of ease and fun and living happily ever after, however that looks like for you. Okay, let's get started. So I like to just pull my hair back a little bit so I can get all of the things. But again, I have no makeup on. I just washed my face, put on my moisturizer and stuff like that. So flawless face. The first thing that you'll always need is a primer. I personally love the Smashbox primer. This one is the Hood Witch limited edition crystallized primerizer. It's a primer and moisturizer in one, but the reason why I love this product so much is because it also has hyaluronic acid in it. So it's going to moisturize and plump your face and your skin so that it stays bouncy and buoyant throughout the entire day. This is what helps me look airbrushed in real life. And the Hood Witch one actually has flecks of rose gold and rose quartz in it. So it just truly makes you shine and like helps infuse some unconditional love from the rose quartz into your face so that you can radiate love all day long. Just on a note, if this is sold out, the Hood Witch limited edition one, the primerizer is actually the exact same formula as their original primerizer. So you can just go to Smashbox and get the primerizer, but just make sure it's the primer and moisturizer in one. The other really great thing about this product is just the fact that you can wear it alone, or you can wear like as just a moisturizer if you're just having a really good skin day, or you can use it as a primer as well. So it's like double duty. And again, I'm all about products that have multiple functions because yes, more bang for your buck. Okay, so you want to shake it really well. I personally just use one pump. Sometimes I use two. It depends on how shiny I want, but then that goes on and you just want to like slightly put it all over. Make sure to get an even sheen everywhere. And again, what the primer and the moisturizer and the hyaluronic acid are going to do is they're going to go in, and if you have any big pores or if you have any fine lines and wrinkles, it's just going to go in and like minimize them so that when you put your foundation on, it starts to look flawless. Okay, so that's that. That took 10 seconds without me talking. Okay, then it's going to be your foundation. So I personally am obsessed with the new Tarte foundation Facetape. And the reason why I'm obsessed with this foundation is because they basically took everything about all of their other foundations to help you look, again, flawless and have that photo finish and looking airbrushed in real life. They took all of that technology and they put it into one bottle. So this is the Facetape. I think it's only available on Ulta and on the Tarte website. You can get % off if you're a first-time customer on their website, which is really cool. But I am using medium tan neutral, which is a 37N. I don't know if you can see that. You can't see that. Anyway, 37N. So there's two ways that you can do this. I personally like to use a sponge, like a beauty blender, just because for me it's faster. But I also have a brush if I'm also on the go and traveling, and this also just buffing it in, like, again, you'll see it'll happen really super fast. So you can use either tool. I'm going to try, this is a brand new sponge. This is the Real Techniques. The Real Techniques dual-ended expert sponge, because I got it on sale at Ulta for only like $2. So this one is technically for foundation, blush, and highlighter, so you can use it to contour everything and do your whole face. So it's a little smaller than the Beauty Blender that I usually like, which I will link below to the one. I just had to throw it away because it was way too old. But instead of paying $20, because again, I am all about luxury for less, the other sponge that I like is only like $5 on Amazon. So I'll post the link below. But we're going to try this Real Techniques one out because I really do like their brand and I really do love their company. So I honestly, again, for a flawless face, I just take one pump. I just dab a little bit around. Don't worry, we will cover up any zits. Again, this will take you, if I was not talking this much, this should take you 5 minutes or less. Okay, so then take your brush and you're just your thing and you're just gonna like dab it in. Note, I did do this already, but you're going to want to make sure that your beauty sponge is wet. What happens with the water is that when you put the water on the sponge and you squeeze it out, it helps to glide the foundation on smoother. And the other great thing about it is that it also gives you a little bit of a less like cakey look, which I personally like a very natural look. I don't like to look like I'm wearing makeup in real life. I like to look sort of like, oh, it's just she woke up like this. Again, I personally like looking airbrushed in real life. So see, that took, again, 45 seconds to blend this into my skin. That's it. Okay? Not even. It took like 30 seconds. That's it. Done. Great. Awesome. Now, once you do that, if you have any problem area, see, look, even that thing is almost gone. Or if you have like little dark spots and stuff, you can just take a little extra dab, just a teeny little dab, and just dab it on like this, and just use your finger to like blot it on like this. This foundation is really buildable, so if you need full coverage, you can have it and you can get it. But look, boom, flawless skin. Flawless skin. Yes, we love. Look, now no more pimple. Okay, so that took 45 seconds. Then, so I personally like to contour, but you could definitely, if you don't need to contour, then you can just easily skip to the dusting powder set. But I'm going to show you, again, it doesn't take that long. So what I like to do first is I like to get a color that is a couple shades lighter than my actual skin tone. So I already had this, and it's actually a foundation, but it's one of my favorites. It's the Hourglass foundation sticks. You can also use a concealer. Maybelline is also a very cheap, the Maybelline Fit Me, that whole line is really great and really cheap. So if you're on a budget, but I have the Hourglass that I'm using today. It is a stick foundation in warm ivory. I am obsessed with this, and it's also great for traveling. So you just pull it out. And so here's what you're going to do. Again, this is really fast contouring. All you have to do is you kind of make like a little pitchfork. You can do a heart if you really wanted to, down the side of the nose. And when you contour, when you're putting the highlighter, this is where the sun would hit your face. So I put that under the eyes, down here. I put under the eyes and up here, like so. I do a little bit on this divot, right? Because you want to have a cute cupid's bow, and then a little bit on the chin. And then again, just here, just so that I can accentuate my cheekbone. And that's it, okay? So that took 10 seconds, not even. You don't have to be exact with it. Then you're gonna wanna take, so if you're using this brush, you'll wanna take another end that is more, that's flat or whatever. And then you're just gonna wanna like, this is why I like the sponge, because it literally takes no time. See? Takes no time to do this. So then you can like use this edge to make it more exact if you wanted to. Again, this is just about blending it in. Just slight taps. Again, it's easier when it's wet. Okay, I promise you, this is gonna look so much better when it's all done, but you'll see. This is why I like the sponge. I think the sponge, it just goes faster. This is just my personal opinion, but I do like using brushes as well. It just depends. Done. See? Great. Awesome. Done with that. Then we're going to go in with a contouring color. So I am obsessed with these Fenty Beauty matchsticks. They're magnetic, so you don't have to lose them. You can buy them in packs of 3, which is what I did. So this is the Mocha, Trippin, and Bamboo. Technically, the Bamboo is like your highlighter. That's what you would use, but it's not that bright on my skin, and I like a brighter highlighter, so that's why I ended up using my Hourglass foundation. So I'm going to take the color Mocha. You're going to want to take a brown one, and then you're just gonna go, you know, like if you suck in your cheeks, it's gonna be right above, like right below, like that dent in your face, in your cheekbones, right? Okay. And then I like to contour my nose, so I just go down and up, and down and up like that. And then if you want to accentuate your jawline, you just do a jawline. Again, these would be the shadows, and then here around the hairline and here around the hairline. Okay? Again, that was another 20 seconds if I was doing this at my normal speed. Then you take your blender brush again and probably use this side. Hasn't been used yet. And so here's the thing. For the nose, I just like to dab it in to just blend it a little bit. This is, again, why I really, really, really love the blender, a beauty blender, a sponge versus the brush, because it takes no time at all. And you just like brush this into the hairline and then down here on the chin like this, so you can have that angled look. It's super easy. Just blend it in. Right? You see? It's starting to get contour. And don't worry if it's not perfect, because again, I'll show you why. So that is that. Again, another like 20 seconds. Okay. Then after that, once you have all this done, then what you're going to do is you want to put your setting powder. My favorite is Laura Mercier's setting powder. I think it's like $48 or something. So if you want something on the cheaper end, the Derma Blend is fantastic. And I got it at the Ulta's, like Ulta has a yearly spring sale. So it was like 50% off. So I think it was something ridiculous, like $10. But okay, anyway, so all I do is I just like pour a little bit onto my hand, take my big brush, this is from Sephora, but take my big little brush, tap it out, and then just sweep it over. So this is just gonna set all of that cream in place, and it's also, when you do it in a circular motion, it's gonna buff, you can buff it into your pores, right? Again, this does not take very long, guys. It does not take long at all. Boom. Look, flawless skin in 5 minutes or less. Okay, that is flawless skin. Flawless skin in 5 minutes or less. So obviously this isn't like a full do, you know, a full look, right? So that's flawless skin in 5 minutes or less. So if you wanted to, again, so then if you had an extra 5 minutes, right, then we can do the rest of the face. So let's just go ahead and do like the flawless face in 10 minutes. So after I do that, then what I like to do is I like to go in and I like to contour with a little bit of powder just to make it last and get a little bit more definition, right? So right now I have one too many bronzers because so my favorite bronzer is the Charlotte Tilbury, but I kind of like ran out of that. So I ended up being able to score this Too Faced Unicorn Tears bronzer that smells like chocolate. It's infused with crystals and it's got a unicorn on it, so it makes me really happy. But I'm just going to use this color because it's a little bit more browner, like ashier. And I'm just going to contour my nose a little bit to make it a little bit more defined. Again, this is, again, we're doing the fast face. Okay? Fast, done. Okay? Moving on. Then we're going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer in Dark Chocolate. Again, it smells like it's actually with cocoa powder, so you can actually smell and feel luxurious like chocolate. Have a little aphrodisiac while you're doing your makeup. This one I also got at Ulta for 50% off, so it was only like $15, and you use so little. So I just go ahead and put a little bit on my brush. And then this one is warm, just FYI, it's really warm. So I'll just go in really lightly. I really like putting it on the crown here. But see, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. This, like, if I wasn't talking, I can get this done. And like, look, just put a little bit where you put shadow. Done. That's it. Okay? Telling you, it doesn't take that much time to do this. Then I'm going to do my cheeks. So what I like to do, again, because of the 5-minute face, I personally, my favorite blush of all times is NARS Orgasm. It is a perfect peachy pink that looks good on every single person on the entire planet. I should probably show it to you. Hold on. Okay, if you, okay, so my personal favorite blush of all times is NARS Orgasm. NARS Orgasm. I'm going to show you. It's the perfect peachy pink for any skin tone. Any skin tone. Like, I have yet to see a person try this on and be like, ooh, I really don't like it. It is a bit more peachy, but it is the prettiest color. Look at how pretty that is. So pretty. So, this is my favorite. But if you don't like that, I personally love getting face palettes. Just because when you're on the go, or if you're just learning how to beautify your face and you only have like 5-10 minutes, right? It's just easier to use one palette, right? And then that way you can just grab one thing and you can do your whole entire face in 5 minutes. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury one. It's honestly one of my favorites. I'm probably gonna rebuy it, but it's the 5-minute face on the go. That's literally the title of it. And what's great about this palette is that you've got your see my contour. So that's what I would have done with the Too Faced and with the Too Faced ones. Contour, blush, a pop, the cheek, the highlighter, and then your eyeshadows. So I highly recommend a palette like this because then you can just use it on the go. But since we're being fancy today, I'm just going to use this again. If I wasn't talking so much, I would have already been done with my makeup like a long time ago. So here's the thing with blush, if you do light strokes up, it doesn't look like it don't look like a clown when you do it. So you just pop a little bit on the cheeks, little upward motions to blend it in with that bronzer that you already had. Boom. Again, that took what, 5 seconds? I'm telling you. Does not take long to look beautiful. If you want to do a little swish to just accentuate that, then you can just do one light pop like this and just go one. This is what I do. One, like that, just to accentuate it a little bit more. Then highlighter. So I personally am obsessed with the Hood Witches Smashbox line. So I'm personally using a few highlighters, but then you can just take your highlighter brush, which looks like this. Or if you're really lazy, you can just use your blush brush. It's fine, right? I'll just show you. So what I just do, oh my God, how pretty. Oh, look how pretty it is. Oh, wait, that's too hot. There you go. Look how pretty that is. So this has like a gold flecks and rose gold, but then you just pop it onto your cheeks like that. Again, 2 seconds. Here, okay? If you want to use your regular highlighter, you take your fan brush. Again, this takes no time at all. You just pop it where the sun would hit your face. That's the tip. So you do it on your cheekbones. You do it on the tip of your nose. You do it on your Cupid's bow. Right? And then if you want some extra shimmer, then you can just kind of dust your forehead and your chin. Wherever you put like that contouring before. Done. Okay? Again, took 5 minutes. Or no, took 2 seconds. 30 seconds. 15 seconds? Not that long. Then I like to do my brows. On to brows, brows. Okay, so people can spend an hour doing brows alone, but what I really like to do when I'm in a rush is I like to get a brow definer and just use that. So I'm using the Anastasia's brow definer. So what you want to do is you want to take the spoolie in, just go ahead and brush. I know this video seems long, but it's only because I'm explaining things. The actual process of using this is really quite fast. So this one's more of the flat, like triangular one, see? And I like this because it's just faster, right? Again, this is all about speed when you don't have time. If you have more time, then you can do more. So we can do a whole other eyebrow tutorial trick thing. So hold on, I need to look in the mirror. Hold on one second. Okay, see, one done. One and done. That's how fast the triangle ones are. Let's see if I can do this in the whoops. See, and then when you fuck up, you just go like that. Just kidding. Take two. And you go. It's hard to do this in the camera. Okay, but literally with like 3 strokes, my eyebrows are done. Basically. I fucked that up because I was looking in the mirror. Hold on. Let's not mess this up. Hold on. There we go. Okay, but you get my point. With this tool, you can literally draw on your brows in like 30 seconds. See? There we go. 30-second brows. That's why I like this pencil when I don't have time. I can just go in and get it done in 30 seconds. And then you'll just want to just go ahead and brush it again just to make sure that it looks a little bit natural. Brows are done. Okay, then if, again, you don't have time to do your whole face and you're just honestly wanting to get it done and over with, what I like to do is I like to use, again, either if it's on the palette, if it's a palette that's on the go, or just, again, another highlighter palette. This is the Game of Thrones Mother of Dragon one. Oh my gosh. But basically what you can do is whatever color that you put on your cheeks, you can put on your eyelids, and you can use just your blush and your contouring to just get it done, get her done. So that's what I'm going to do today because it's fun, but I am going to use the, I am probably going to use the pink because I love the pink. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take a brush and you're going to use that same highlighter that you used everywhere, and you're just going to use it and then put it underneath your eyebrows. So this is going to make underneath pop. Again, this does not take long, I promise. This is 5 minutes. Go like that. See? Like this. You can pop some in the corner of your eye. Make that pop a little bit. This is the quick 5-minute face. We can do more after. Okay, then you take your, another brush and you want to do your definer color. So, for example, if I was using this, I would use more of the browns, right? But because I'm feeling very Daenerys Khaleesi today, we're just going to use Drogon right here. Okay, so I'm just going to tap that. And then we're going to go in and just do the crease. Oh my God, this color is so pretty. Now technically this is a bronzer, but who cares? You can use all the products in so many different ways. And I think that's why I kind of like palettes, because then you're not, A, when you're traveling, you don't have like a ton of products you have to bring, and B, it just takes the guesswork out of it. And again, I am all about beauty that is simple and easy and you can do like on the go. So see, really simple. You just like put it in your crease. It's not complicated. And then you can take a little bit and put it on the lower lash line. 5-minute face. Right? There we go. Now, I could zhuzh this all day long. This is probably the part that I would take the most time on. But since we're just here and doing the 5-minute face, then I'm personally taking the pink, but you can use the Visceron or either one. But because I personally want to wear pink today, I'm going to take a bit of the Drogon because that's my favorite and just pop it in the center right here. Like this. So easy. Look, 5 minutes. Okay, done. Yep, that looks good to me, even in my regular mirror, because sometimes I can't tell when I'm using the other mirror. Yay! Okay, so that's done. Again, we're going just for a natural look because I just want to look pretty. Then I do eyeliner. So this is, I just personally like this one. This is Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in Jet Black, I believe. No, in intense black, okay? And this one I personally love, and because it's Memorial Day, they're having an extra 30% off of all their sale items, so you might want to check it out. So then you just go in and then put in your eyeliner. Your eyeliner, done and done, done and done. See, again, that took 20 seconds. Then while that's drying, this is my big tip. While that's drying, you're going to want to set everything with a setting spray. I like NYX. It's only like $7. Link is below, and you just spray that on, and that will help it last all day. Wait a second. Spray. And then lashes. So while that is setting, we will do lips, and then we'll go back and do face. So again, you can honestly just do a quick gloss. So one of my favorite things that I like to do, again, if you're really short on time, you don't even need to use a lip liner, but let's just do this for the sake of, making it look good and showing you can get it done really fast. Now, if you're on a super huge run, you can get like, you can just like throw on a gloss and be done with it, right? And then you're pretty much done. But because I'm waiting for this to dry, I'm going to use my YSL Tatouage Couture Matte Stain. This is in Rose Illicit. So I just slide that on. I love this one because it's like really natural. It stays on pretty well. It's like a stain, so it will wear off when you eat, but throughout the day, it's pretty consistent, right? Done. If you have extra time, you don't have to. I personally like to use Charlotte Tilbury's Kim K Dubs, even though I'm not a fan of Kim K Dubs, but I just like to put it in the center, and it gives my lips that extra pout that I personally like. Okay, that's how I do my lips. Then I go back and I do my lashes, and that's the last thing. And then once we do the lashes, we are G to G. We are good to go. So what I like to do, if I'm in a hurry, I love having false lashes because my lashes, my real lashes, while they're long for Asian lashes, they honestly don't ever look the way that I want them to look without like falsies. So what you can do is, again, with the 5-minute face, I'm just going to slap these on. You're just going to see. It doesn't take that long at all. But if I had the time, or if I was going to take the time, then I would curl them and do a coat of mascara. So I love using the Duo adhesive. I like the brush instead of the squirt bottle because like it's so much easier to apply, and you just need a thin layer because this shit will dry pretty fast. It'll it'll start to get tacky in about like 10-15 seconds. It says to wait 30, but that's just insane to me. So you want to just make sure that it's all over. And then you do this other eye. Again, if you're like, oh my God, this video is so long, I'm just telling you, like, if I will probably cut together, maybe at the end, I'll show you. If I just cut together the time that it took me to do all of this, it doesn't take that long at all. Okay. Then, hashtag life hack or beauty hack. They have like lash clamp tools, whatever, to help you put them on. It's called tweezers, and you can use the tweezers the same way that you would use less. So save your money, just invest in a good pair of tweezers. These are Tweezermans. I've had them for forever. And then the other really fun tip is that, especially when putting on lashes, you'll want to look down because it's easier to get them on. So I'm just gonna use my thing, but you just pick them up like this and then stick them close to your lash line. And then I always start on the out and then I kind of go in. Just make sure to press it in so that it really, you know, that it's adhered. Like that popped out, so that was not adhered. Done. This is probably the part that like you might need practice on if you're using falsies for the first time. I just use them almost every day, so I kind of have like gotten used to it at this point. But sometimes I even F up if I'm rushing. But normally it takes just like a go at it. And again, I just like to make sure that it's underneath. Yeah. Did I do it? It's important. So my eyes are different from your eyes if you're a white girl, because I have a single eyelid. So mine will look a little different, but we're gonna do that one again. So sometimes you fuck up, which is totally okay, and you can just easily redo it. So this would be the 6-minute day, or this would be the mascara only day. Although the other day I went out without doing my eyes at all, which was crazy, just my skin, and this girl thought that I was a makeup artist. So that just goes to show you, as long as you have flawless skin that's like flawlessly contoured like this, and you saw that literally took, it only took 5 minutes. All right, you're gonna stick this time. Be good to me. There we go. See? Lashes for days, lashes for days, lashes for days. Okay, and then we are all done. That is my flawless face in 5 minutes or less. Of course, I did take an additional 5 more minutes to do my eyes and blush and lips, but to be honest with you, like, this look is like my daily look. I can get it done. Again, if I wasn't explaining everything, it probably would take me 10 minutes tops to do everything. 15 if I actually, you know, messed up my lashes like I totally did today. So, but it's really easy. It looks really good. And then you can walk out the door, and because you did the setting spray, everything's gonna set and it's gonna stay like this. You know, for at least 8 hours. So I am personally ready to now go out on the town. But right, so it looks really good. This is nicely contoured, so I've just got a little bit more angles. I look presentable on camera. My skin looks pretty flawless. And yeah, I feel like a superhero. So now I'm ready to just go. So that is my quick tutorial on how to do a flawless face in 5 minutes or less. Comment below, tell me what you think. Tell me what tips were helpful. If you have any questions about any of the products or things that I used, of course, let me know that as well. But I really hope that this helps you feel more confident about beautifying yourself, just in everyday life. Because again, I personally love looking airbrushed in real life, but I don't like looking like I'm wearing a ton of makeup. This routine I personally have found to be the fastest and easiest, and this is my natural, go-to. So helpful tips, just to recap: always use a primer, because that will, especially one with hyaluronic acid, because that will help plump the skin and keep it looking airbrushed all day. I personally am a huge fan of the Tarte foundation, but then if you also get a foundation that has that hyaluronic acid too, I mean, you literally will look younger at the end of the day after you take off your makeup. That's what's kind of fantastic about that. Then if you don't have time for full-on lips, you can just get a lip gloss or do one of these lip stains. It's super easy to use. And then always get, I highly suggest on-the-go 5-minute face palettes like the Charlotte Tilbury one. They're so easy to use and compact, and you can throw it in your purse. So if you're going to work and you need a touch-up, you have this available to you, and it's all in one thing. Super slim and easy, right? So that's it. That's how I do my 5-minute face. I hope that it helps you create your 5-minute face. Definitely comment below or post and let me know what your 5-minute face looks like. But yes, I am sending you heaps of hugs and love. And I always want to remind you that discovering the magic and beauty of who you really are, it's not just about looking flawless in real life. It's about just bringing out your true beauty from the inside out, because your physical reflection is just simply a indication of how you really feel about yourself on the inside. So if you're feeling good about yourself on the inside, you're gonna look good on the outside. That even with no makeup on, just saying. So always remember, you are beautiful, you are glorious, you are a goddess, and you are so worthy and deserving of everything that you desire in your life and more. And of course, success always starts by saying yes to you. I love you so much. Hit subscribe. Go ahead, share the video, like, comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.